Hi guys, and welcome to another Skyrim mod highlight video. Now in this video I'm going to show you a new mod called iNeed. And iNeed is a mod that adds the concept of hunger, thirst and being tired to your character. Now many of you are probably already using a mod called Realistic Needs and Diseases, or perhaps another mod that does something similar, and you might be wondering, what is the difference? Well, the first difference is this is a much simpler mod. It really does only add three things: hunger, thirst, and, being tired. It does have a few extra little features that make it interesting though. So for example, you've probably already noticed on the right hand side there are three little icons. There is an apple that is red, a bottle that is red, and a moon star symbol that is yellow. That is telling me that I am hungry, thirsty, and a tiny bit tired. And in fact, if I check the effects, I have mild hunger, which is basically 20% less damage and my health regeneration. And time between shouts and damage taken are increased by 20%, and magic regeneration is reduced by 20% because of mild thirst. So these are the sort of things you probably already expect, but these nice little heads-up display icons add that a kind of nice and easy way to detect hunger as it happens. Now, if I eat, let's try eating venison stew, which I believe also counts as drink. And you'll see I get some nice animation. This is actually optional. You can turn the animation off. And you'll notice the apple became yellow, as did the bottle, but the bottle is still a deeper colour. That is just because of the way I've got it set up. I will show you that in a minute. And I can then, let's take an apple dumpling. Now you'll notice it closed everything for me. I can't sort of eat 3 or 4 things at once. I have to eat it this way. That is, again, optional. And there you go. The symbol has disappeared. Now what makes this mod really interesting to me are all the options. You can change the hunger rate, thirst rate, fatigue rate and so on, but you get lots of little tiny options like this. For example, you get more tired if you go into combat, which is fairly reasonable. If you're a vampire or a werewolf, perhaps you don't need to sleep. Again, you can toggle the eating and drinking animations on or off. You can actually get it so that you will die if you don't eat sleep or drink. But, and this is what I did like, you can set it so that your followers will sit down and eat with you if you sit down and eat. But also you can add needs to your followers so they will get hungry and they will get tired, hungry and thirsty I believe. And even the horse. You can feed your horse. If you stand in front of your horse, some food will disappear from your inventory and your horse will get a slight stamina buff, which I think is very, very cool. So now I've given Carjo some food there, so we're going to wait for about 5 hours so our hunger and thirst levels increase, and hopefully we will see Carjo disappear. See, now I'm red in everything. See, Carjo's taken out some food and is eating it. And if you don't actually give him food, he will suffer the same way you suffer. And if you don't like those icons being colourful or you don't like the position, you can actually change that as well, which I think is very nice. So I will go along to the notifications. Position, middle right. Maybe I want them middle left, for example. Let's put them there. And they'll appear on the other side. You can change it to a lot more specific position if you use the X offset and Y offset and so on. You can also change it from being alpha color based, which is what I chose, to, for example, color based. Now these icons will now always be on. So even if I now eat, let's eat a lavender dumpling. I'm wondering if I've actually got enough food. I might have to go and buy some food. There you go. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. For the sake of speed, I'm going to turn the animations off. I like the animations though. They do make it look very cool indeed. Boiled cream treat again, perhaps some honey. And now you can see the apple is white. That means everything is fine. And it will stay that way. So it doesn't disappear. If you want it to disappear, you have to use the option for colour and alpha. There you go. color-based, alpha-based. If you only want it to be alpha-based, you can do that, and then you will see the apple disappear, and the deeper white they are, the more in danger you are. So if I now drink... I'm not sure this counts as actually drinking. Probably doesn't. Oh, it did. That's nice, isn't it? Yes, there you go. The drink icon has gone, but I do need some sleep. So until I get some sleep, I'm going to be kind of wretched. And the mod author has really stepped up this time and added a help section, a guide that will even give you some information. For example, if you can't find the widgets, it might point out that if you're using iHUD, the widgets get toggled on and off with your compass by default, that you will have to change it to SkyUI HUD always on. This is in fact true at the moment. I am actually hoping to change that. I think I can do that, but it's nice to get these sort of things, where to obtain water skins and so on. This reminds me very much of Frostfall. It's very nice that this sort of thing gets added to an in-game help system that, you know, just makes the mod so easy to use. As I said, it's not the only mod that adds this sort of thing, but it is a little different. It adds a few cool features that I do like. I definitely like the heads-up display elements. It's very nice that I can see that I'm hungry all the time and take action to combat that immediately. And if, like me, you don't like your heads-up display cluttered, to be honest, this is actually kind of good because it gives you the extra incentive to eat and drink and sleep. It gives you that awareness. And of course, you can connect it to SkyUI. If I go along to Immersive HUD and change it to SkyUI HUD toggle, there you go. It only appears when I look at the compass. So if you like it that way, maybe that's the way to do it. Now, of course, everyone's going to have a favorite mod of this type. Honestly, this one is one of the simplest, but it has a lot of very cool little features. It is very instinctive, very polished, and if you're not using a Needs mod currently, this one might be one you want to try out. I'm going to be putting this in my load order for a little while and giving it a thorough test, but honestly, so far what I've seen is very impressive. Okay guys, that is about it for this video. I hope it was helpful and I hope you enjoyed it. I am actually going to end this video the way I end my Skyrim Mod Sanctuary videos, with some screenshots that you guys have been posting. It has been a while since I posted a Skyrim Mod Sanctuary, and so I thought, why not add some screenshots here? A big thank you to everybody who has been posting them. Please continue to do so. I will provide a link down below. I hope you guys can join me for the next Skyrim mod video, whichever that might be, and until then, remember, as always, have fun.